begin this meditation on the meaning of the Awen, first center yourself by emptying your mind of all thoughts. Let go of the cares and the worries of the day by leaving thinking mode. Allow yourself to enter sensing mode, not thinking about anything in particular, but instead focusing only on the information your senses bring to you. When you feel centered, ground yourself by drawing energy from the earth. To do this, visualize the earth's energy as light rising up from the earth to join and mix with your own energy. When you can feel the earth's energy weaving with your own, you're grounded and ready to seek the Awen. Awen is a Welsh word roughly translated as divine inspiration. In Irish, the word for Awen is imbus, and in Scots it's iomus. The Welsh word is Indo-European in origin and comes from the root ywel, which means to blow. In this sense, it could be seen to mean that which takes one's breath away. In other words, the Awen is that which is awe-inspiring. The Awen symbol consists of 3 descending rays. The most basic interpretation of this symbol is 3 rays of divine light descending to the earth, bringing inspiration. The Awen icon may also represent Briad's flaming arrow of poetic inspiration. The Awen is one of the most meaning-rich symbols in most Druid traditions. Sometimes the 3 rays are topped with 3 dots. These 3 dots represent the 3 drops of inspiration Taliesin received from Caridwen's cauldron of inspiration. These 3 drops led Taliesin to be a great bard. There are many interpretations of the symbol. The 3 lines can represent earth, sea, and air, or sun, moon, and earth, our body, mind, and spirit, our love, wisdom, and truth. There are no right or wrong interpretations. Inherent in the idea of the Awen is the concept of the union of opposing forces in balance. Each individual Druid derives his or her own meaning from the symbol. Meditate for a moment on what the Awen means to you. More important than the symbol itself is the idea it represents. Awen is the concept of divine inspiration. It is the inspiration of truth. The core element of Druidry is to seek the Awen. The tools and techniques of Druidry are designed to help a Druid achieve Awen. If you've ever had a moment of inspiration when the solution to a problem seemed to come to you in a flash, you've experienced the Awen. If you've ever been particularly moved by a piece of music or a well-acted scene from a drama, you've experienced the Awen. Meditate for a time on the ways that you have experienced the Awen in your life. One of the triads of the Awen is emotional mind, rational mind, and wise mind. In emotional mind, you're reacting totally based on your emotions. If you have trouble controlling your anger or any other powerful emotion, you're in emotional mind. Rational mind, on the other hand, is totally devoid of emotion. Wise mind is a balance of rational mind and emotional mind in perfect harmony. Wise mind is the source of poetic inspiration. It is the Awen. The Awen also represents the balance between chaos and order. As you meditate, consider the forces of chaos in your own life. Chaos is the birthplace of inspiration and new ideas and creativity. How have you experienced chaos in your life? How has this chaos led you to seek new knowledge? How has chaos led you to see things in a new way? How has chaos led you to the Awen? Now consider the forces of order in your life. Order is the birthplace of stability and confidence. How have you experienced order in your own life? How has this order led you to new knowledge? How has order led you to tame the forces of chaos and to master them? How has order led you to the Awen? Now consider the forces of unity in your life. These are the forces that allow you to blend chaos and order into the perfect balance that is the Awen. These forces manifest in a sense of connection to life, to love, and to all life in the universe. How have you experienced unity in your life? How has this unity led you to seek new knowledge? How has unity led you to see things in a new way? How has unity led you to experience the Awen? Now spend some time in quiet contemplation of the unity of chaos and order that is the Awen. What does the Awen mean to you? How does the Awen manifest itself in you? As this meditation draws to a close, consider the lessons you have learned in contemplating the Awen. Allow yourself to slowly come back to this world by gradually becoming aware of your surroundings. When you feel you're ready, open your eyes, taking with you the unity that is the Awen.